Hello once again, everyone. Joe from Feel Like Craps. I do feel like craps this afternoon. I hope that you do too. And we are going to try something a little different here. Just a little bit of a random roll. I'm going to increase my bankroll by $2,000 so that we can have a fighting chance at this, I think. I'm going to play it at a lower level, but it's going to take a while to get up and get going, so we'll use some of our profits. Here's 500, so that can go away. Our normal $1,000 bankroll. We're going to need some red chips, so we'll take those. That's 100 of the 500. And I got another 500 there, so we'll take another 500 out of that one. That'll get rid of that. We'll make this 400 because we took 100 out. And we'll take another 500 in black chips. So instead of 1,000, we now have a $3,000 bankroll. And we'll play this from the don't. So we'll start on the don't pass. Purely random roll here for 10 shooters. There is a method to the madness. Just have to hope that we get some good shooters. All right, $3,000 is up. The stars of our show are here. Our first shooter's coming out. 100 on the don't to get us started. It's a 9. A Nina Niner, Wine and Diner. And what we're going to do, we're going to play it kind of like a Roadrunner. So it's going to be like so. Because I want the come bets to come up here, and when they do, instead of taking the winnings, we're going to put odds on the come bets. So just going to try it, see how it works. $10 in the come. Dice are out. Here we go. That's a 5. Viva. 325. This is going to travel up. That's going to get paid. We're going to owe a buck and get 15. And we're going to do single odds in the back. So a little switch off of the Roadrunner. 5, 5, 10. Puppy paws. We're going to get 18 for that one. The come bet travels up. That'll come back down, and we will put single odds behind that one. $10 into the come. Everything else comes back to the rack. Dice are out. 325. We get a hit on the 5. This is going to come into the come bar to get paid. We got flat bet. 1 for 1, 3 for 2 in the back. So we'll do the bridge. And we'll keep that odds bet up there. Send that back to the rack. Jack, dice are out. Here we go. 6-1, you're all done, son. We get 10 for the come bet and 100 on the don't pass. Do some reorganization here. Send that back, take a shooter off, and away we go. Dice are out. 6, an easy 6 for our next shooter's first point. Once again. Yes, we do have a point. We're not betting the point, so. We're ready with 10 in the come, and here we go. Dice are out. And barely on the table. 6, 4, 10. Big Ben, our best friend, number 10. We're going to get 18 bucks. That'll be single odds in the back. And 10 in the come. The rest comes back to the rack. Dice are out. 5, 4, Nina. A buck for 15. That can come down. Single odds and 10 in the come. Dice are out. 5, 3, 8. We're going down the row. That will be another 15 for 1. We'll bring the caps back. Single odds. Dice are out. 4, 1, 5. Keep on going. That's another 15 for 1. That'll come up. We'll make that single odds. We're loading them up. Dice are out. 4, 1, 5. That's the 5. We're gonna go off and on. I'm gonna leave the odd bet up. That's 1 for 1 single. 3 for 2 in the back. So everything can go back to the rack on that one. Dice are out. Here we go. 6, 5. Yo, will pay the come. Send it back to the rack. Dice are out. Here we go. It's a 4, 2, 6. That's the point. That costs us 100 bucks. The come bet travels up. We're going to take the odds off. We're not going to work the odds on the come out, so we'll mitigate some of our losses in the event of a problem here. Dice are out. 5, 1, 6, a mixer. We're back on that 6. We'll get paid. We'll put them all back up again. I'm just not going to choose not to work them on the come out. Dice are out. Here we go. 6, 3, 9. We got a little bit of a. We can't take that bet down. That's the problem. We can't take that bet down. But that's going to be a winner. We're going to do 1 for 1 and 3 for 2. We're kind of trapped right now. We can take the don't pass down, but we'll have it be a hedge. There it is, 4, 3, 7. So all of this can come off. $100 for the don't pass. Dice are out. Here we go. Back on the 9, Nina. 5, 4, 9, and into the come we go. And we'll get set up across. We will require some more white chips. Dress them up and make them pretty. And we're ready to go. Dice are out. 516. We'll start right away. A buck for 15. The come bet will travel up. Dice are out. Hard 8. Bert and Ernie, the square pair. $15 winner travels up. We lose the caps. Single odds. Dice are out. 6, 4, 10. It's Big Ben, our best friend, number 10. Travels up, comes down. We'll take $18. We'll do single odds in the back. Dice are out. 4, 2, 6. That's going to come back up. We're going to get 1 for 1 up front and 6 for 5 in the back. Every red gets a white on the 6 and the 8. We keep 10 in the come. And move on. Dice are out. Here we go. 6, 4, 10. It's Big Ben, our best friend. That comes down. We're going to get 1 for 1 in the front and 2 for 1 in the back. It's a double your pleasure, double your fun day at Joe Casino. And single odds in the back once again. Dice are out. 6, 3, 9 point hit. The don't pass takes a powder. This travels to the 9. Well, you know what? May as well leave them. Why not? Dice are out. Here we go. We'll take our chances. That's a yo. That's going to cost us 100 on the don't pass. We'll just replace it for the time being. Easy 8, a 6, 2, 8. This is going to come down. 1 for 1 in the front and 6 for 5 in the back. Every red in the back will get a corresponding white chip. And we will go in the come. Just a brief moment here, everybody. Is that 100? Yep, that's 100. So, black chip. And we'll put the single odds in the back on the 9. Dice are out. Here we go. Little contribution. It didn't help. It's a 7 out. We'll win there, but everything up here will go away. And we'll get a black chip on the bottom. We're ready to go. Minus a shooter. Dice are out. Easy 8. 5, 3, 8. The point is 8. And we've got a don't point, so across we go. 10 in the come. Off to the races. 3, 1, 4. Ace trade, easy way. That travels up. This will get an $18 payment. single odds in the back. Leave 10 in the come and take the rest to the rack. Dice are out. Oh, 6, 4, 10. We're on the outside. Easy 10. We'll take that 18 for the place bet. This will travel up and we'll put single odds. 10 in the come and back to the rack with the remainder. Dice are out. 6, 2, 8. 6, 2, 8's a point hit. That will cost us $100. That will cost us $100. There we go. May as well work everything on the come out. 3 craps. That's good for 100. We'll win back our loss. Here they come. 2 craps. We'll win it back again. Pay another 100 on the don't. 10 the hard way. 5, 5, 10. That's going to come down. That's a winner, winner. 1 for 1 in the front. 2 for 1 in the back. We will leave 10 on the come. And single on the 8 here. Dice are out. Here we go. 5, 2, 7. Unfrickin' believable. It is what it is. We win 10 in the come. 100 on the don't. We'll get a backup rack out here to cover that. -1 on the shooters. We're approaching halfway on the shooter count. If the board's clear, we're ready to go. Dice are out. Hard 8, Bert and Ernie. It's the square pair. And across we go. And everything but the point. $10 in the come. Dice are out. It's a 9, Nina. This travels up. This is going to come down and get paid $14. Trade in a buck and get 3 red chips. Single odds. Dice are out. And it's 4 rolls and a 7. 5, 2, 7. We'll take 10 there. And we'll take 100 down there. Gonna do some trading in here. 75 bucks. I need some red chips. Bear with me here 1 second, folks. We got some technical difficulty we have to straighten out. Okay, we're back at it. $75 back. We'll take some some red chips back to the rack so that we're ready for the next sequence. Halfway home on the shooter count. The cross flags are in the air. We like racing references. Yes, we do. Especially flagging racing references. Dice are out. Here we go. 5-1 easy 6. A mixer. We got that, and now it's time to go across. And 10 in the come. Dice are out. Hard 8, Bert and Ernie, square pair. That's a buck for 15. This travels up. We take the caps back. Dice are out. 4, 3, 7. Typical. We're starting to go through the shooters quick now. This can come back. We'll take 100 for the don't pass. Dice are out. 4 shooters remain, and that is a 10. The easy way, 4, 6, 10. Let's see how many rolls we can get in this time, folks. Put some of these white chips to good use. Here we go. Dice are out. And that's a buckshot. That's going to cost us $100. Only thing working on this roll will be the 10 and the don't pass. Dice are out. It's a hard 8. Bert and Ernie, the square pair. We'll take this down. Single odds for him. We need some red chips because we got to go 10 in the come. Let's see how far we can make it. Dice are out. 3 craps. That's a loser. That'll cost us a come bet. In case we get a repeat, just a quick $2 any crap just to hedge it. Dice are out. 6, 4, 10. Big Ben, our best friend, is going to come through. We're going to leave him up. That's going to come down. And the only thing we're going to get, because we get 10 here, we get 20 in back because it's 2 for 1 in the back. This comes up. This comes down. Just so I don't mess it up. Pay here. Pay here. Single odds. When a come bet wins, it has to come down to get paid. It can't stay up unless, of course, we have something in the come, which we did. We got to leave 10 in it, though. 10 for the 10. Dice are out. 6, 2, 8. And that's not great. That's going to cost us $100. The come bet's going to travel up. Only the 8, the 10, and the don't. We'll work the odds as well. 3, 1, 4. This comes, that can be single odds. Back in the come we go. Dice are out. Point once again. Another 100 in the cooker. 4, 8, 10 in the don't. That's all that's working. Dice are out. It's a 4. The hard way. The easy way, rather. That's going to come down and get paid. And we'll get started. Dice are out. Here they come. 4, 3, 7. Oh. Take everything else back. Pay the don't pass. Three shooters remain. Dice are out. 5-1 mixer, easy 6. Back across we go. We'll trade that in, and that way we have 10 for the come and 2 top hats for the 8. Here come the dice. 5, 3, 8. Travels up. That gets paid $15 after $1 gets donated. Another moment, please, everybody. Okay, this time we'll remember to turn the mic back on. All right, here's our winnings. The 8's going to get single odds. Dice are out. It's a 9, Nina. 6-3, Nina Niner. That's a buck for 15. That comes up. Single odds. Restock the come. Dice are out. 1-6 hit the bricks. Dice are out. New shooter. 6-3-9 Nina. 2 shooters left on the count. There's 4. We need another one. Got that set up. We're going to need 5 whites. We're all set up, ready to go. Dice are out. 6-5 yo. We'll pay the come on the yo. That'll be good for 10. Dice are out. A thief of 5 to keep us alive. No field 5. Travels up. That's going to get 14 bucks. 15 after $1 gets traded back. Single odds. Keep the come bet up. Dice are out. 6-5 yo. Pay the come. See a horn, bet a horn. Dice are out. 6-2, easy 8. Another one if you please. This is going to come down. That's going to travel inside the 8. With single odds, dice are out. 4-1-5, that's a winner. That's going to travel down. That's going to travel up. We get 1 to 1 in the front, 3 for every 2 in the back, true odds. We'll leave that 10 in the come for the next shooter. And actually, we're going to keep the odds up as well. Dice are out. And with 1-6 hit the bricks. That one's done. Stick the fork in that shooter. 100 on the don't pass. $10 win in the come. And the final shooter is upon us. Dice are out. Here we go. 3-3. It's a hard 6 to get us started. And across the board we go. All set up and ready with the exception of the come bet, which we gotta have. $10 in the come. Dice are out. Here we go. 2 craps. That's gonna cost us. That'll be a $10 loss. That couldn't have happened the roll before on the come out. Dice are out. Here we go. It's a 9. Nina. 639. This travels up. This will come down, and we'll get 15 for 1. 10 in the come. Single odds on the 9. 5 to the rack. Dice are out. 6, 4, 10. Big Ben, our best friend, number 10. This will travel up. We'll bring this down. It'll pay $18. Single odds and staying in the come. Our final shooter continues on. 5-1-6. He's hit the point. We'll get knocked off the 6. Only thing working will be the come bets with the odds and the don't pass. Dice are out. 5-4-9. It's a worker. We'll bring it down and pay it. 1 for 1 up front, 3 for 2 in the back. $10 stays in the come. Dice are out. 6-5 Yo will pay the come. Yo 11. Yo Levine, the Dancing Queen, seldom bet and hardly seen. Here we go. Dice are out. 4-1 Fever 5, the 5 a race car driver. We like race cars. Oh, do we ever like race cars. That comes down. We're going to make that single odds. Dice are out. 2 craps. That's going to cost us $10. We got $2. We'll throw in any crap hedge on there. Dice are out. Well, of course, we don't roll it this time. 5-1-6. We didn't have any odds on the 6. We should have. It's an off and on, though, so we'll cover it now. Dice are out. 5-3-8. And that's just great. That's going to travel up. Single odds. We'll take that back. We're going to get $14. $14 win. 10 goes back into the come. We're shoving them off one by one. There's a 6 back to back. This will travel up. This will come down. 1 for 1 up front, and every red in the back will get a white. 2 reds, 2 whites. 6-5 true odds payout. Dice are out. That is a 6 once again. 5-1-6. Bring it down and pay it. 1 for 1 in the front. 6 to 5 in the back. Leave that there. The single odd stays there, and we'll take... Actually, we'll leave 10 in the come, but the rest can come back to the rack. Dice are out. And a 5-2, you're all through. It had to end at some point, right? This can all come down. We'll use this to pay that. We'll get 100 for the don't. And let's count up. Don't think we did all that bad, in all honesty. That's 100, so we'll start that off right away. We got to get to 3,000, so... There's 2,000, 2,500. Yeah, there's 3,000. So let's actually it really isn't that bad when you stop to think about it. We've got 3,000 for our starting bankroll. We'll gather that all up and count what's left in the rack. There we go. That's a color up. Change it up. We'll start with the lower denominations first and work our way up. There's a green chip. Oh, that's 4. Not bad. Kind of a little surprised, but hey, we'll take it. 300 there. $390. Not bad. It's about 10% of the starting bankroll, so we made the daily paycheck. All right, folks, 300 bucks, $390, almost $400 payday for this strategy. So we'll add that to the profit stack. And we'll do some coloring up in a profit stack here. There's another 500. We'll color that one up to a black chip. We got some red chips to deal with here. Let's see how we're looking for the month of November. One, two, three, four, 4,500, 4,600, 4,650, 558, $4,658 in profit. Might be time to do a high roller video the next time out. Just to change it up a little bit. But I don't have anything beyond a $500 denomination, so we can't go too high. No yellow chips yet. But that's, and well, we got the 3,000 too, so we had 2,000 also from, we bumped it up 2,000, so we're actually $6,000 ahead. Because this 2,000 needs to come back, so. 2,000, that'll get us back to our original $1,000 bankroll, so. Color these guys back up. Not a bad showing. That was the Roadrunner on steroids. A little extra risk, but heck, might be worth it in the long run. 5. Yep, there's our original 1,000. So that goes back to the main rack. The profit rack goes down here where we will keep it on standby for future need. And until the next roll, ladies and gentlemen, quite the profitable day so far at Joe Casino. Started off a little rough, but we managed to come back pretty good. What will the next roll bring? Who knows? We'll find out when it happens as our Craps Marathon weekend rolls on. Joe from Feel Like Craps here, everybody. I always feel like craps. I hope that you do too. And remember, whenever we go to the casino, the wise man never bets with money that he or she cannot afford to lose. Until we see you the next time, be well, stay safe. And as always, every trip to that craps table into the casino, may those dice gods be forever in your favor.